Alright guys and gals, let's finish up Heartlake City Apartments and Shops by LEGO Friends. This is set number 42670. And the set has 2,040 pieces and it was provided by the LEGO Group for early review. So thank you LEGO for sending this to me. And in the last installment, we pretty much, I know things are out of disarray here, we'll get to that in a second. We did this part right here and this. So we did just basically the upper floors here. And so far I'm pretty pleased with the set. It seems pretty strong and robust. Now why is it in this box? I was doing a short review after this one because I'm mixing them up still. And I thought these make great holding trays to put these in. They're not sturdy, but look. I could pick the whole thing up and move it. Now I'm not going to build it in here. Or maybe I should because it's got all the sides and parts won't roll around, but you know. And yeah, now I have to read a new disclaimer because somebody on my main channel ruined it. I will add it to the bottom in the description. This is just a reminder for myself. These videos are amateur videos. I do not claim I know everything. I'm not a professional product reviewer. I do this as a hobby. So therefore, these videos are not to be construed as professional product reviews. I'll have a finalized version in a bit on that one. And it led to a really rude, nasty comment that I'll have to share with you guys today. So, and yeah, before we get into that though, I'm pretty pleased with the set. It's bright, fun, and colorful, entertaining, and yeah, the rollerblade guy. Alright. May have to turn the brightness down a bit here. And that's what we're going to be working on today. And we're going to put it together. We're going to do the works. We're going to review it and all that stuff today. Okay. So, looks like I'm going to have to probably go down a bit here. And let's get everything set up. So yeah, that's pretty much so far. So today is just finishing up and just having some fun here. And I'm hitting the wrong button right now. For some reason, I guess my hands are getting too big for the LCD on this, and I'm trying to readjust the brightness so it's not too overwhelming. And I don't trust the contrast on the little viewfinder. So, today, let's begin with bag 13. And, yeah. And we'll see what we got in here. Now, I had one of the rudest comments I've ever had in a long time. Matter of fact, if I had an iPad that was charged up, I'd read it. But I'm going to paraphrase here. The guy was saying, you could tell this was an alpha male, that I should have done more research doing the review on the modular, that Tudor corner. He was basically trying to school me on when LEGO releases these sets. And basically said I know nothing about doing reviews. I should have done my research before I hit the record on the camera. Very angry person. I don't get... Anytime it's during the holidays, I get these type of comments. I don't know what it is. And it's usually from alpha males. I don't know if this guy's having a bad day or what. But what do you think I did with this comment? It's on my main channel. Go to my review on the Tudor corner. You'll see it. It's probably the only one without a heart. I haven't hearted anything yet because I haven't done the notes. So if you haven't got a heart yet, that's because I haven't finalized the comments on that yet. Okay. So, you'll see my reply on there. But this guy was just basically telling me when modulars are supposed to be released. He was telling me theories. I don't know how true they are. And that I should have done my research better. I love getting those type of things, especially from alpha males. And you can tell this was a younger guy, because no way this would have been from a kid. No way this could have been from somebody around my age and older, because I'm lazy. I don't use it. He used a strike through. saying that if I get free Lego, I should do my research. First off, this guy knows nothing about me. He doesn't know what I've been through for the last few years. All right, and you can tell he takes Lego seriously. So what do you think I said to this guy? If you're reading the comment, you probably already know. No, that's not right. No, I didn't fight with them. You want to know what I said? I said Merry Christmas and have a wonderful Happy New Year. P.S. Don't take this hobby seriously. I kid you not, guys and gals. Every year around this time, I get those comments. I get somebody throwing their weight around, somebody trying to school me. I mean, of course, I could have just told this guy off and been done with it. I could have blocked him. He did nothing technically wrong, because I'm only banning people who are just really just insulting. I could have just banned this guy. I didn't. Because sometimes, in order to show somebody that they're being a bully, it's just to put them out there in the open. And this guy obviously was not very intelligent enough, because usually a lot of them will like their own comments. He didn't even do that himself. And trying to belittle me, I don't have time. So I just wished him a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. You could tell he was very angry, so I don't know, maybe his girlfriend left him, we don't know. I just know one thing though, he's not having a very Merry Christmas, so I just wished him one, and hopefully that'll get him to change his tone. And I come on here, okay, I thought that we weren't going to fit that in there. I come on here just to enjoy the builds and share my experiences. I don't claim I know everything, right? Some people expect 110% out of a free YouTube video. And plus he was unaware that my main channel is mostly full of mocks and tutorials. Yeah, you know, that's the thing. I get those type of people from time to time. If you want to call them people. Somebody trying to throw their own weight around. And, you know, this is just fun. This is just a hobby of mine. And to deal with that from knuckleheads and wise guys and clowns, I'm waiting to hear a response from this clown, but I don't think I will, because it looked like he made a throwaway account. Like, I kid you not, it's a throwaway. Make sure here, because that don't make sense. Because it's dimpled in the top. Oh, I forgot to put the 1x2 plate on there. And I even say on here I make a lot of mistakes. Some people want me to make 0 mistakes. I've had a comment earlier this year about that. You make too many mistakes in your builds. So be it. You know, I do this stuff for fun. So instead of having these guys ruin my fun, I'm going to have fun with them. You want to make me your hobby, I'll make you my hobby. I'll just shower you with kindness. These alpha males crack me up. They don't know how to react when you're nice to them. So you just kind of let it go. You know, I don't have time. Boy, this is sure just crumbling apart here, isn't it? Look at that. Not sure why it's doing that. It's kind of caving in there. I hate to think I'm gonna have to ding off for build quality. But anyways, woke up this morning millions of times, had a like nasty heartburn, and it was foggy, like just really socked in fog. You've seen that movie, The Fog. It was like that. I mean, it was. I couldn't even see the sidewalk in front of the house. Or I also consider the parking lot. So it was pretty brutal today. I think we're only building one of these. Ooh, yeah. It was really foggy today. Oh, okay, so I think this is going to be a window. So we did that. Like that. So we put that wheel well, that mud guard upside down. And yeah. But anyways, though, guys and gals, in addition to the fog, don't give in to bullies. Don't let them make you their hobby. I mean, I could have blocked the guy, but he did technically nothing wrong. you know. So what did I do? Let him be. It's his Christmas he's ruining, not mine. And you remember I always used to say, their opinions mean nothing to me. Well, that's true. And I don't ever get a lot of these ridge pieces anymore, let alone in white. Ooh, look at that. That's seamless. Here, I'll show you. And those mud guards make a nice trim piece around the window. That's really cool. That'd be good for like a Victorian house. So we'll maybe have to snag that idea there. Okay, now we got to do the roof. But before I do, I got to go check on some stuff. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh, look, we have Anthony with his green mohawk. Mr. Jimmy Neutron taking a walk. Yeah, I'm glad that guy is not on here. He probably would have taken this channel so seriously. But anyways, though, are we doing one piece or two? Are these mirrors? Make sure, because they're roof pieces. And I'm just getting it to the point here. I think that's what these are. Let me get back here real quick. It's better to check now to make sure. And how I'm going to do that is do it like this. And it doesn't, from what I can tell, it doesn't look like it's a mirror. So this is probably a unique build. You know. Yes, I have to keep adding disclaimers, but I'm going to put them in the description on my main channel. So any videos that I haven't done yet, I'm going to put them on there today that haven't been released. And here I'm trying to cut down the jargon inside the description of my videos. And I had this clown come in. I have to put more stuff back in it. I don't know. I talk about vision impairments because I got tired of people asking questions on it. You know, I'm a nice guy for the most part. But when I start getting these people, especially these alpha males, coming in there beating their chest like a gorilla, just acting like they own the place. And I remember, though, like I said, a few years ago, I had somebody always tell me about them being bullied on YouTube. You know, I'm just going to go ahead and work on step 299 because it seems like that's what we're doing. Here's the deal. You are in control of your own YouTube channel. Okay? So if somebody is bullying and harassing you, here's what you do. Just ignore them. I kid you not, it works. Or, whoops, I got that in the wrong place, and I got to find a brick separator. The set did come with one. I've been ripping apart a bunch of sets. But when you get somebody who wants to bully you, just ignore them. Shower them with kindness. It usually works. They don't have time to deal with people who don't fight back. They'll find somebody else. They're looking for entertainment. Don't give them that. So, okay, I have to leave it like this so I can see which way I'm going here. This looks like asbestos tiles, which you'd see on a roof. So, I think that's what we're going for here. And all the bouncy, the round part's supposed to be at the bottom. That makes more sense to me now, because I'm starting to get kind of confused here. I know my hands are in the way, so I'm trying to back away my hands here and there for you to see what I'm doing. But I've been ripping apart a bunch of Lego sets. Today, I'm starting to log in some pieces into my database, and I thought, oh, here's some pieces that I need for a tutorial, right? So I have a tutorial that has the wrong colored parts, and here I'm parting out sets, and I thought, oh, here's the right colored pieces to put in this tutorial. I thought, well, okay, it looks like I'll be able to do some more tutorials for next year. That kind of thing. We got ourselves a little light purple or dark pink guitar. You know. Yeah. So I've been tearing apart a bunch of things, cataloging everything, so I can have a library of parts to share with you guys and stuff like that. It's just basically, I did get another request for a YouTube, or not YouTube, what do they call it? The Pick-a-Brick list on Patreon. And Patreon's the only place I can post those right now, so you can just put the list in. But I'm even going to have to put a disclaimer, all parts may not be there, because sometimes Lego discontinues parts. I will double check and be sure that all the parts are there. That's part of the CS, customer service. And I'm starting to feel like there's going to be a cough coming on. Some of these are not straight. Some people go OCD on that. I don't. So we were working really fast, and I only have 3 bags left, but you notice now I'm going very slow. We're going slow now, because we got to do this stuff possibly twice. I haven't looked at the other bags yet, but... And let me compare this with my work, with the book. And that's essentially what we're doing there. That's pretty cool, huh? It looks like those old-fashioned tiles. There's some houses out here that have those, that have that really funky roof, asphalt tiles. Some of them are asbestos. That's how old it is out here. And those roof slopes have been there for years. And so there's a few roofs out here that have been here since the 60s. Boy, I have to clear my throat so many times today, it's not even funny. Maybe that guy's comment gave me cooties, I don't know. But I've just been trying to get a lot of this stuff torn apart and prepared for you guys and gals to enjoy, and you know, get the tutorials going. And now I have a lot of the parts now to finish up a lot of the bigger mocks that I want to really get started on. But then again, I just don't have the time to really get to it right now. Now mind you, we're going to have to do this again, probably with a different pattern on it. Okay. It's good inspiration. I still remember the modular that we did, the one that the clown was commenting on, that they had a really good building technique for the roof. And we got to flip it over again. All right. Oh, wait a minute. These don't go here. They go up here. You think they want to go in there? No, 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 no. Don't put those in there like I just did. Oh yeah, I'm glad that jerk is not on here, because he would have took this way too seriously, making all these boo-boos and mistakes and discrepancies. He only watches the final product, so I don't think he can handle these big installments anyways. See, we can have fun with people like that. You open yourself up, you never know what you're going to get. Okay, this goes here, and it's supposed to snap in there. Let's see if it goes well. Now, you're probably going to see this better than I am. I'm going to set it in there, but I can't just set it like this, or maybe I can. Like that. It doesn't go down all the way, so I'm going to have to rotate it and then snap it in there. Yeah, see, it doesn't open up all the way. Let's see what that looks like on the front here. So the fascia board actually covers that up. That's not too bad, but we got this ugly hole here. Yeah, I mean, it's going to rain and drip in there and cause some dry rot. See, this keeps coming apart. And now, let's do this real quick. Get this one going here. All right. And time for another throat clearing. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Nothing like having a raspy voice doing doing builds. Yeah, anyways, though, we don't know how this one's going to be. This might be a mirror, we don't know. It might be. But I have a lot of stuff to tear apart today. I'm going to try to get a lot of it ripped up and out of here. And I put that tile in the wrong spot. Hey, that's why they gave us a brick separator, so if we mess up, we can fix it. Alright, now the fun part begins. We're going to have to start putting in the tiles. So the big tiles are at the top. The round ones are going to be closer towards the bottom. They're going to be facing the bottom. So the big spot will be at the top. And let's get going here. I can't even get that in there. My hands are so big. And whoops, I put that in backwards. Yeah, these are kind of a turd to get out. Yeah, they have that whole thing surrounded, so you got to be very careful here. All right. Well, at least we're getting something done. I found part of a book. So bag 13 looks like it's a small bag, but you got a lot of little pieces. This is probably like the majority of the parts is just the tiles for the roof. I mean, we're going to go hardcore on this one, I guess. Yeah, but I was parting out a bunch of these old sets and stuff. I thought, oh, I have some good ideas to share. I just got to get done with the thing, and I got a bunch of parts that are overflowing, so I can't wait to get into that, because I'm going to put the overflow in my storage room in my shop. I'd like to make a Lego room one day, and put those in there as overflow right now. I'm just going to use it for that. Just pieces that I have a lot of that I don't use a whole lot, and pieces I just don't use at all. So I'm just going to use it for that. And then that'll be the end of it for a while. Okay. Yeah, we got a lot of these little slopes to put in. This might be a 35-40 minute bag. We don't know. Surprised I hadn't had anybody comment I could build that faster. Okay, I almost put that dark red one in there. Put it there. That's the seam. I was like, what? Did my plate crack already? I'm just trying to sort things out as I go. Makes it a little easier when I'm putting this stuff together. Oh yeah, I did show my girlfriend that comment. She goes, what's that guy's problem? I said, I don't know. I said, think maybe he doesn't have a good Christmas. He's got to share his hate with somebody else. She goes, oh. Seems like one of those dominant type, and that's when the alpha male thing came into my mind. I thought, oh. I said, alpha male. She goes, yeah, probably somebody's probably not having a good year. And I said, probably so. Oh. Don't let that ruin you. I said, nah, I just wished him a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Basically to not deal with him. Yeah. Kindness kills, folks. Be careful. Somebody... Oh, gonna have to censor that word out. My bad. So you'll hear a mute. Well, I'm allowed to say some bad words in here, but I'm going to try to refrain from doing that. So hear a mute in the video, because I don't use the beeps and the blips. I hate that. That noise gets on my nerves. It's like auditory issues, sensatory, or... I don't want to hear the beeps. You hear it all over TV. All right. Now I'm curious. Are these mirrors? No, they're not. Yeah, these are not mirrors. Well, and you know what? I'm going to ding this thing down a bit more to a 6.2. This will always fall off, that stupid fire hydrant. It just keeps falling off. That's probably the only downfall that I have had that's fallen off the set is that. You think the greenery would fall off before the fire hydrant. Maybe I'll have to get one of my big pickup trucks and run into that a few times. Oh, you know what? Break that off and stick some water over there. Those flame, the blue flame pieces. Get the biggest one we can make and just have water all over the place. Make his name, the guy Anthony, he ran his baby stroller into that because he wasn't watching what he was doing. He was too busy holding the baby bottle, admiring it. I don't know. Gotta have fun with these folks. You can't make everything stale and boring. Yeah, I just finally got done editing the build, the review of this one set that was just boring to put together. And I'm just kind of glad I got it out of the way. Now I'm to the point of doing the review today, but I want to do this review first and get it filmed so I can get it out of here quickly, and so I can move on and do some other projects. But we're too busy tiling roofs. I hope this is the only piece I have to tile. Oh, I'm curious now. Do I have the booklet? Oh yeah, right in front of me. Whew. That's the only roof we have to do. Jay, you sound lazy. You know, it's lazy days. It's cold. It's foggy outside right now. And today's the 8th of December 2024. You notice I'm holding underneath here because I'm afraid this is going to fall apart. So it looks like bag 13 does the red roof. So it's just the roof on here. All right. Okay. Let's put it like that so you can see how that goes in. I'm going to try to squeeze in and get a haircut before the end of the year. I haven't done that yet. Why haven't I done that? Because I'm too busy dealing with weirdos. Alright, so let's see here. Well, this crack here doesn't quite cover up, huh? Well, I don't know. Let's see here. What does that look like on the book? Yeah, it's like that too. I thought there had been a better way of doing this. You can do it like that, it'd be fine. But that's more symmetrical. And maybe we're not done in here yet. Oh, we got to build something else. And we have some stickers going on some stuff here, so we're going to have to sticker it up a little bit. But the stickers are pretty much in order for the most part, so stickers are easy to follow. I'm not a fan of them, but it is what it is. This goes in here. So you can move that if you want. I would leave that in there. And of course you can just open this up too for more lighting. Maybe that's the intent. We may have to use that for the review. And I'm dropping everything. I got the little notepad, and we need sticker number 29, which is this one right here. So you're not hunting for stickers. They're all pretty much in numerical order, I think, except for one or two of them. There you go. And that sits inside of here. Let's open that up, make that easy. And then put the guitar in here. Like that. I'm not a fan of loose parts, but that's what we have to deal with. Alright. And it looks like that's it for bag 13. So bag 13 just does a little red roof, and yeah, that's what we have remaining. Not too bad. Alright, here we are with bag 14. This one doesn't look too bad. It looks like we're going to be working here. And let's see here. We got some nice spring greens, mostly just green. Green. A color that I rarely have any of. And we'll see what we can do here. All right. Yeah. A lot of that bright green in there too. Plenty of windows. Well, we still got more bags done back. It's all small stuff, so we're going to be here for a while again. Now I'm glad I split the bags the way I did. Okay. Okay, 14. Yeah, we're going to be working here now. We've got a nice little platform to work off of. So we can get this prepared before the rainstorm hits. Where I'm at, the dust storm, so we don't get any dust floating in there. Okay, what I'm going to do is start pulling out all this big stuff. Trying to find a 1x3. Oh, we got more of those little 1x3 windows. Cool. Yeah, we're getting all these really old, these really weird sized parts, which, you know, I'm not going to complain. You know why? Because I can always use those. It's just now I got to go through a bunch of random pieces to find that. But don't worry, the further we go, the faster it's going to be. And yeah. So now you guys and gals understand where all these disclaimers have been coming from. Did that roof ever separate again there? No. Just making sure. So I always, you know, I have to read those stinking disclaimers. I guess some people don't even read the description. Yeah. This one's got a vent in the bottom, like a radiator grill. So, oh, Lego! If this was only in tan, I could have used that. It's a nougat. Lego's producing the right parts, just in the wrong colors. It's like a hit or miss. Like, oh, you got this piece, but it's not in the color that I could use. And before somebody chimes in, go, Lego didn't make those parts specifically for you. Yeah, I think they did. Because you know how that is. I like to build my own stuff. It's like, man, I wish that part was in the color that I needed. Okay, I'm going to put this glass right here so I can keep tabs of it. We got 3 different types of windows. And I'm slowly pulling them out here. I'm still trying to find the tiles for this. I'm seeing bricks and stuff like that. Well, we don't need this. Well, we need it here. I need the radiator grill in the middle. So this might be a shower or something. We don't know. Oh, okay. Some of these Asian style roofing slopes. Oh, I need those. Not in that color, but at least we know they're there. Jay, you admire so many parts. Well, yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, we didn't have all this stuff. Now it's kind of like, oh, you know what I can build? Stuff that I could never do when I was a kid. Oh, we even got a faucet that comes with it, too. Those go all the way back to Belleville. I remember seeing some of the older sets. This even comes in that blue color, too. The homemaker sets, where they had the bigger dolls and stuff. Lego had a lot of good themes back then, and you had to use your imagination for this. You could not just... It wasn't like ready-made stuff like we have today. Cupcake piece, you know, all that stuff. We had to pretend. Sandwiches were just plates, you know, that's what it was. We didn't have rounded plates. And a lot of this stuff just didn't exist. Okay, this definitely is a bathroom. You know how I know? Because I need these pieces here. Make a toilet. Okay. Kind of a small toilet seat, but you know, hey, it goes right there. Must be for the flusher. And so as you're building, if you know, like what I'm doing, you see how I'm sorting parts. Just if it gets to be overwhelming too much, just start sorting as you go. Now we don't have a lot of this color. That's a treat to see. Like these. Great pieces for trees. Great. That would be a great piece for a Christmas tree. And I'm filming this during Christmas time. And I won't rob the parts out of this. I'll probably put this one on display for a bit because it is kind of cool looking. And then it'll go into the parts bin. Oh no, Jay, you and your parts. Well, that matches up perfect. So these really work pretty good. Gotta get some more of these Asian style slopes because I like them. They're really nice. Oops, except if I can't put them in right. Now we just need to make some of these without the stud in the corner to even be better. Okay. But you know, all in all though, I'm not here to claim I'm perfect in any means. I'm building this stuff because I like to just build it, and if I make mistakes, we can add commentary. You know, some don't know that, sadly. Alright, I'm looking for a 1x1 white plate on a white table. Oh, there it is. Put that there. At least they give you a little call out and show you that you need that piece there. Yeah, I don't even know what the retail price of this set is, but judging by the part count, it's probably going to be $150 to $200. I don't know. I don't claim to know, just in case that guy's watching this channel. I just want to build it and have fun. Yeah, we got the flusher mounted on the wall here. I very rarely ever see aerials that are all gray. There you go. So you go. I wonder if that's a Ferguson toilet. We don't know. So the toilet's not too bad. It's very basic. And now we're doing the sink. These are not bad little standalone fixtures here. Now I gotta find that slope. Okay, back to pulling parts out again. Oh, we got some more of this light aqua. Yeah, if you're a fan of these pastel colors, there you go. I mean, there's just tons of them here. I'd say the toilet, if it had a tank on the back, it'd have been a perfect modular. This sink doesn't look too bad, too. I'm just trying to look for the little tile that goes on the front. And I have the faucet right here. It's not bad for a little pedestal sink. We'll just pretend it's a pedestal sink. And I think that goes right here. That's where it goes. Right there. And now we got to add some random brick thing. We don't know what it is. We'll just have to guess. Yep, Merry Christmas and have a wonderful Happy New Year. Oh man, a guy caught me on a good day. Caught me on a bad day, I would have just blocked him. Yeah. Hey, at least I'm being nice. I'm not using any 4 or 5 letter words. I read that comment and I was like, wait, what? I had to read it like several times too. I'm still like, wow, you know, some people are just, they're like that during the holidays. Well, that's not a bad cabinet, but they're using these for handles. The half round 1x1s. Almost like something you'd see like in Toy Story, like in Andy's room or something. And yeah, so the toilet is kind of modular. The sink is modular. You could take that sink and transplant it into your own build. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, let me see here. I'm going to have to sort more stuff. I'm having a hard time trying to even find the one by... Wait, what color brick does it need to be? Tan? And here I'm looking for white. Whoops. And then we have sticker number 30. It's going to go on this tile. And they say put the sticker on the tile first, but we're going to put that there because my hands are big, and that's 30 right there. Maybe this is for somebody's bedroom. Yeah, it's like a bunch of awards and stuff. I'd have made that into a shelf and added some of the minifigure scaled stuff in there. Yeah, well, we know that will get ripped off when we're done. Okay, so we're forming up the bathroom wall here slowly. Well, that's not a big bathroom. The ones in my fifth wheels are bigger than that, huh? Obviously, it's a studio shower. What do they call them, a wet bath? Without a door? Wow, so everybody's going to see you in the bathroom. Yeah, I got to have fun with these. All right. Well, I'm going to take it Anthony probably lives in this apartment, I think. It's all green. It's got that green mohawk, right? Yeah, I'm sure it'll fit. I got to check on some stuff. Okay. All right, so now I'm back and let's get going here. So the last bags seem like they're just full of small stuff. I was going to do this last night and finish it up. And then I thought, well, I wanted to just kind of do a quick build and get it done. So I just didn't do any more for the night on Lego. We had movie night last night, and I hate worse than somebody wants you to watch a movie, and what do? They fast forward through the whole movie, even if it's a bad movie. Let's just sit down and watch it. So an hour and a half movie got done in about 40 minutes, and I was like getting irritated, and I thought, well, no, I'm not going to say anything, so I didn't. And I kind of don't want to watch TV or movies tonight. I think that's how that is. Yeah, that hangs over. And yeah, sometimes I get in those moods where I just don't want to watch television. And oh, we're not doing the new windows, we're doing the old ones? Oh, well, okay. Oh, I did ask my girlfriend, do you want me to be an alpha male? And she looks at me dead in the face and goes, oh no. She goes, God no. She goes, I like my soft looking Jay a lot better. It's like, okay, I guess, ma'am. You know, it's always fun. Yeah, we're going to have, I mean, here's the deal. You want to poke fun at me, I'll have fun with you. I don't have to use bad words and insult people. Just call them a clown. Okay. You clown. Had somebody bought one of my building guides and said it was probably one of the best laid out builds he's ever got. I was like, oh, cool, I'm glad to hear that. So now I have some of my older building guides I've been uploading that are just kind of subpar, so I've been cleaning them up as best I can and just selling them for cheaper. They were just kind of like practice guides, so, you know, just mark them accordingly. And then this goes here. So now we got part of the bathroom wall done, and we got the bathroom window. All right. But yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying the set. It's really fun. It's a nice, fun build. So if you're buying this for your daughter, yeah, I mean, she's going to have a blast putting this together. Just and you know, if you're a dude and you're saying that guys shouldn't be building this stuff, well, I am today. It's a fun build. I mean, it's putting something together with colorful bricks. Let's step away from reality for a little bit and let's just have some fun. You know. Oh, we don't have any of those 1x2 bricks. We're using columns now. Lego, you gotta bring back the old 1x4x5 windows. Yeah, this has got to be old Anthony's house. It's all green. The green mohawk. I even showed that to my mom, and she was like, "Oh wow!" I said, "Yeah." I said, "He's walking his." I said, "I'm assuming son." I forgot to put this in here, like that. No, like this, right in the center. That's the shower head. Oh, you can. You know what? You can take a shower and brush your teeth at the same time. Look at that. Yeah, you could just do everything in one sitting in there. Does that cover anything up? Just that ugly edge? Yeah, well, that's the key though, imagination. Just imagine, you know, it's fun. Just imagine. Oh, we don't have these in dark green. That'd have been cool to have that dark green all around that. All right, now we're back here. Yeah, you've been seeing me move this thing around a million times. We put these bricks here back in that last bag we did. I think it might have been bag 12, I don't remember. And then we could have just put these right there and finished it up, so I don't know what Lego's intent of that was. Remember, I'm not claiming I know everything. I'm just speculating. More people watch... Wait. Uh-oh. I was like, what? Lego, you tricked me. That's supposed to go there. Right there. And then we put some, like a green flower in the middle here. And some decorative tiles. You know, if you really want to get into making fancy Victorians, there's this set here alone has got some really good ideas for Victorian houses. Not necessarily these colors, but it's the concepts behind them. It's like some of these windows, like the arches, the doors, this window here. Imagine using that in your own modular or your own creations. You can have so much fun with this. Maybe we'll have to build Anthony a big greenhouse. I got a bunch of green wigs of different types. We'll give him other. We'll have a big family in there. Maybe that's his last name is Green. We don't know. If somebody's watched the series and he has a last name, let me know. It's probably Green. Anthony Green. Well, no, this is Anthony's house because it has the baby crib. Never mind. That's not Anthony's house. And whose house is this? Because there's a baby crib in there. I didn't know Anthony. I thought Anthony would be wanting a greenhouse. Now it just dawned on me. Never mind. It's like, now I had to ruin it. It's like, oh, maybe that's Anthony's house. No, now we know. Okay. Let's see here. I mean, this baby is cake with detail. I mean, look at this. Everything's offset. There's just tons of offsetting in here. There's snot methods. So, you know, here's the deal. And, you know, some people say Lego's expensive. You are getting better builds out of a more expensive set, hands down. You know, some people will actually buy the set and just part them out. There's some out there who will buy the set just for the ideas, but you can always download the book and just snag the ideas. This window goes here. Okay. Alrighty. But I'm pretty much pleased with the set. I'm not. I mean, the build quality I'd say is average. Okay. Build experience is really good. Build quality's, you know, average. What's killing this set is the stickers is like a half a point, no more than a point. I don't know yet. But okay. Oh, that's a bedside lamp. Something very simple like that. Very simple. Perfect. But the one thing that's killing this set right now is the, you know, let's start putting the glass in these. Always wanted these. We just got to hope they make a 2x4 or a 1x4 version of those. And we're ready to go with new windows. Jay, you and your billions of windows. You should see my window collection now. I remember when I was building a lot of my older builds, I had to scrounge for windows. Now I just got too many of them, and you know. And that's one thing though. If you want to get your Lego collection built up, it's just years and years of collecting. I'm still collecting parts. There's still things that I want to build I cannot do yet. So just remember, it's years of collecting parts. And then we got to do the candlestick dance again. All right. And we don't have a whole lot left. It's just a lot of small parts. We have 3 candlesticks. I'm missing one here. That's, oh, there it is, right under my nose. Whoopsie. Okay. But it's just it's like I said though about that clown though. This is just a hobby, you know. I just enjoy putting stuff together and just having fun with it. Oh, these line up perfect. That's kind of cool. Let me strengthen it up 1x3. Dark, or that's earth green. I don't have a lot of earth green too, so when I see it, I'm glad it's there because I could snag that. Oh, I thought we were going to put the big picture window in. No, what are we doing right now? I got to find that big wall piece. We got to put a sticker in this. Sticker number 31, which is this one right there. With the cubby hose. No. We got to do 31 and 32. 31 goes inside. And getting these in here is a pain. Because the static electricity is just being kind of a brute today. There you go. 32 on this side, which is all that. Make sure I get the big flower on the bottom left. Oh, this one's not quite the same color. What happened? Did they do graffiti on the building? Oh, no. That baby was so crooked I couldn't even do it. Yeah, I'm thinking of maybe dinging 1 point off for stickers. These big stickers are a pain. Yeah, we'll be ripping that off. Okay. And this goes here. Oh, Lego, we don't have narrow windows. Wow, I was expecting a lot, but no, we don't. Okay, we're still back here. So when you do the bigger pieces, you can breeze through a build. No, this one you can't breeze through. If you don't have a lot of patience, yeah, what's the age range on this set here? 12 years? Yeah, that's about right. All right. Okay, now we got to put together the big windows. Where I put the glass in them, so we can skip that. You know what? These almost make great pieces for ovens. That doesn't go on the top, does it? Okay. There. Put that right in there. See how it all lines up? It looks really good. really good. Okay, we got some more of this roofing we got to put on the top here. Yeah, for this being, so this is going to teach a lot of the builders in this age range that you could do this stuff. You can build your own. Oh, these go on the outside. It's like, that doesn't look right. No. Let me make sure. It feels like I'm forgetting a piece behind there. No, just sit them in. I thought there'd be a 1x2 under there or something at least. No, there's not. Just stick them in and you're done. Okay. All right. We got our offsets corrected. Now we can start building the rest of it up now. I have a fill in bag 15 is going to finish up the roof on this one here. We're getting close to completion, except I made a mistake, or I'm getting excited because I want to play with it, have fun with it, and toss it in the parts bin. That's good pieces that need to be harvested out of this one. All right, so I have a film we're going to be working on the inside because we got, looks like what appears to be some kind of a writer's desk. I can't wait to get some of these in tan. I've seen them in black, I think maybe gray. I have a lot of them in black. Once you get all the pieces you want to build your own stuff, then there you go. It just takes a while to get everything you need to build whatever you want. Okay, maybe this is a bed. I thought maybe it was a writer's desk, but this tile needs a sticker. We'll put that on here in a second. All right. And that's sticker number 33, which is some kind of a mouse. And it just sits in the corner here. Oh, you know what's coming back into fashion out where I'm at? Rat tails, if anybody remembers those back from the 80s and 90s. And no, I'm not getting no rat tail. I never had a rat tail. It was one hairstyle fad I could not get into. And this goes in here. Okay. We obviously know this is a very pet-friendly apartment. Rat tail. Never wanted a rat tail. Some of these guys had shaved heads, and what you see on the back was the rat tail. It was worse than the mullet. And that's it for bag 14. And that's what we have remaining. Not too bad, not too bad at all. Finally, we have bags 15, and don't let the size fool you, although it doesn't look like there's a whole lot in here. And I forgot to say the sticker sheet's all done. So we don't need that. So you'll need the sticker sheet for the first 14 bags. 15th bag, we're pretty much done. And then in addition, you'll need this too for bag 15. All right, so now we got to prevent the rain from falling in the house. So we're going to be focusing our attention here. And this is a nice little summer set that you can build with your daughter. And yeah, for the most part, I'm pretty pleased with it, except for the plates not going in. Just work it in slow. You may have to pound it in. No, don't do that. I don't want to break them. All right. Oh, wait, I put that in the wrong place. You know where that's supposed to go? In the back. I wasn't paying attention. That's why we're having a hard time. And I'm already ripping other parts out too. See, I got a little anxious here because we're almost done with the review. Well, the build review anyways. Okay. That's supposed to go there. Now it's easy to put that in there. So, see if we can get this done so I can review it and get it out. So how am I going to do the review on this booger? Is I'm just going to go ahead, well, first let me get the slopes in here. I'm going to film it. We're going to do the review first. Okay. I'm going to do the review first. Then I'm going to do the 360 spin tour. We're going to do the close-up tour. And then I'm going to do the mini dolls last in that order. So it's only going to be 4 sections to film. Now, why do I do the review first? It's fresh in my mind. And 2, the review and the 360 spin tour are the same thing. But after when I set all this up and I do the review, I do the thumbnail after the review. It's pretty complicated. So that's how we're doing it there. Boy, this is not really... I thought these buildings were joined together, but they're really not. Somebody's trying to volunteer me into work. Volunteer work. On my day off. Never. Ooh, these come in earth green. Cool, I could use those. Jay, you're really going to rip that whole thing apart. You betcha I will. I'm going to rip it apart into little pieces and build whatever I want out of it. Jay, don't rip apart that beautiful set. I'm sorry, it's calling my name. Even Anthony and what was his name? Petch? They want bigger places to live. They want one of my Lego mansions. I was like, okay, well, we'll see what I can do. Okay. Looks good so far. And now, we got some tiles on the top here, so I think it's just going to be a flat top roof. Here, put that there. Alright, just about done, and then we'll have to set it up and do the review. The review is mostly positive, it's just the scratched pieces. I think now we're down to like a 6.3, 6.2 on this set. Ooh, maybe I should ding this down to a 0. We got to stack these on top of one another. Ooh, well, I could still pull that apart. Well, I don't know, I don't like doing that, but we're going to have to. And get the slopes together. And all right. Yeah, but I've been pretty much happy with the outcome of this. It's not like it's a bad set. I think whoever's going to get it, you're going to have a wonderful build. Lego's not paying me to say that because I roast a lot of other sets. This one here doesn't really deserve a roasting at all. Oh, it's one of those green flowers. Okay, so we got to match it. Now I do the tour on this, I'm not going to know the name of almost every animal figure. When I do the figures, I will list them all on the turntable, and I'll go in the order that the box prints them out in. That's how I remember. I can't remember everybody's names, so that's why I do the mini. If they're unnamed minifigures, I just toss them in the build. If they're named, I try to put them on a turntable so we get to know our minifigure, our mini dolls a bit more. But that's how I do them. That's how I do it. All right. And then we're almost done with the roof here too. Then we got to put the big pieces together. That's probably going to be what I call setting up. And set it up, be done with it, and move on. You know what I mean? Yeah, somebody's trying to volunteer me into work, and I thought, I'm off. Let me enjoy my holidays. I rarely ever get time off. Not to be mean. I just gotta have that break. You know, my dad was a workaholic, and I don't want to be like that. I just want to, like right now I'm just building stuff out of plastic bricks, you know. And yeah, this is not the work part. It depends. If the set's enjoyable, it's fun. That one set I reviewed that I'm still editing, by the way, I got it up on YouTube, I just haven't finalized it yet. That's work because it's boring, you know. This one's not boring. This is fun. And you could tell this is meant for other buildings to go on. I think that building's supposed to attach to this side. And that's it. We're not done yet, though. We got to do some more items here, some more fun stuff. That doesn't go there, Jay. That goes there. Yeah, the new Minecraft, the 121 something came out with the Pale Forest. I really want to get back into playing that. Haven't really had much time though, so I'm hoping to do just that. And that's it. Okay. Oh, well, that's fallen off. Whoops. There we go. It doesn't wiggle. It's right on the bottom of that too. And now that's it. That's what we have remaining for bag whatchamacallit, 15. Okay, now we're going to start setting up the build. Now, here's the deal. I need a turntable for this. You know why? Because that would be massive and brutal to spin. So I'm going to have to walk all the way over here and get the turntable. I've been finding my missing feet to this thing, so I shouldn't slide around as much now. Okay, so that's how it's going to go together. We can obviously figure that out on our own. Pick it from the bottom. If you want to move this thing around, put it inside that box. You can flip the box lid, put both halves together, and you have yourself a good sturdy thing to work with. All right. Matter of fact, I think this camera is pretty much at the right angle. Just need to back it up a bit more. So this is just rough right now, just so you can see how I'm putting it together. Things may be a little lopsided and unprofessional, but remember I have to disclaimer everything. Okay. Let's grab this here. Be careful. Now this one doesn't have anything that's going to fall off like that fire hydrant. Okay, well the chairs are falling off there. You really can't see what I'm doing, but boy, this thing feels kind of stiff. Did I break it? Let me see what's going on here with it. Did it come off its track? If it did, then so be it. That'll give me a project for this year to build a new one. Well, it's caked with lint and hair and stuff. I think it needs to be greased and lubed. Well, I think we'll clean this one up, but I'm not going to do it right now because I want to get things done. But as you can see, though, we have holes all around here. I think this is meant to go in different configurations. So, just holding my breath and hoping nothing breaks. Yeah, I don't have the cleats on this yet, so we're going to wiggle these two items together. That's if they want to cooperate. It's a big set, but I wouldn't want to move it around in one big whole piece. You can see it's just kind of stiff. Somebody's going to make fun of me for that, but you know, we'll worry about the lube later. I don't want to have to stop and have to take it all apart and put it back together. And I'd never get done with reviews if I had to keep stopping. Okay, I think that's good enough. And then what we're going to do here, we're going to start decorating things right now. Because this is going to be the thumbnail and the review tour. So we're going to let's put her up here. We'll put Jimmy Neutron, or his name is Anthony, but I think his name's really Jimmy. We got the rollerblade kid, and the wig, and the extra helmet. Those, I'm going to mention them with the minifigures, but I'm not going to worry about them now. Okay. Start getting things set up here. He's got his baby bottle. I mean, that's a dad right there taking his kid for a stroll. Oh, somebody took a face plant. Ouch. Oh, no. We got to put you on the thing here so you don't fall down. We need to put somebody on the bike, huh? You know, she doesn't... Well, she can't sit on the bike. I don't think she can. I don't know who serves what. I don't know. I don't think she fits on there. No. Yes, she does. All right, we'll make her the lemon delivery driver. And I'm just going to make it look like she's touching the handlebars. You could just fix them. But remember, though, I'm going to be taking this and taking the minifigures and separating them. I'm going to leave all the accessories on, too. And the sidewalk's already crowded. What I need to do is declutter this and make it look a little better. Because things are going to fall down. We have the lady that's going to be on the ladder. This is kind of an ugly thing. I don't have space for this. So, we'll put her in the park. Well, because we're going to do a lot of the stuff here. Like, this is a big set as it is. I have nowhere to put a lot of these accessories, so I'm trying to make them all fit here where we can see them all, where I'm not obstructing the view here. And yeah, you didn't wear, at least you got your helmet on. You got Paisley. That's the only one I can really remember. That's Zach. That's Anthony. I forgot her name. And Zach, you better be careful. You're gonna skate all over those studs. You're gonna run over all the folks on the thing. Let's see. Where do we put her at? Or him? I think it's a her. They show her on the box using the ladder to get the thing out. She does fit on the ladder. But I mean, I could put the ladder inside the park and just do it like this. That would be better, huh? And just have her trying to get the tree out, or the cat out of the tree. Well, I'm trying to get her to sit. All right, how did I do it the first time? Well, I got her to sit in there only because it's sitting flat, but how do you get her to stay in there? There we go. Something like that. Okay, let's see here. Is she going to take a face plant no matter what I do? So the ladder doesn't even work. So we'll just put her right here because she doesn't know how to climb the ladder yet. And then we'll just have her wave at some of these guys. And making sure I'm not covering a whole bunch of stuff here. I don't like covering the mini dolls. And I'd say, yeah, I think this is really good. It looks really nice. We got the kid figure here. We'll put her here and have Zach run her over. Yeah, somebody's going to take that seriously, but you know what? You got to have fun with it. And that's pretty much what it is. Now, can I rotate this very easily? Because this is going to be the 360 spin tour. And indeed I can. Okay, now let me get everything kind of figured out here. That's pretty good for a thumbnail. Unfortunately, it's this way, so I have to put all my graphics and labels on that side of the thing here. Boy, this thing really is kind of lopsided. Well, the hell it is, since I messed it up. And this is one of those sets that I have to back the camera out because it's just so large. At least this one is a landscape, it's not portrait. And let me get the ring light here set up. This takes forever. Man, I'm glad that Knucklehead wasn't on this channel. He'd get all mad because the camera's unprofessional. Well, that's why I do it all raw here. Now, can I rotate and we see everything? Because this is the 360 spin tour. This is the part everybody's going to be playing with inside. It's a fully playable model, so that's good there. I'm not going to worry about how even the table is. And yeah, I'd say that's it. I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to raise this up just a hair. Let's go up a little higher. And yeah, let's focus it in here. And I'm satisfied with the set. Alright, let's plug the ring light in here for you so you have a little bit more light. Because I'm going to do the review really fast. We're going to, maybe fast in probably about 5 or 6 minutes, unedited of course. And see, that's really good. Get a ring light. If you're doing this, get a ring light and mount your camera in the middle. If you're using a smartphone, they have the smartphone stands too. Excuse me. And there we go. But see, now the camera's all lopsided now. Sometimes that happens from time to time. Okay. I think we're ready to go here for the review. Now let me see here. How many mini dolls does the set come with? I'll have to find the box here. Here it is. And I'm going to have to memorize all these names. Even the animals have names, but we will get to them later. Okay, we'll do that in the actual tour, the minifigure tour. But yeah, I think we're ready to go. So here are my thoughts on this video. Well, excuse me, sorry about that. Here are my opinions. Let's start the review with play value, and as you saw, there's a lot of things you can do here. You have full access into the interior as well as the exterior. You have accessories. I mean, you have rollerblades, a baby stroller, and a bike with a lemonade stand. Need I say more? In addition to that, in the laundry room, we had the spinning washer and dryer, and we also had the ceramic shop with the clay that rotates. That's pretty cool, the turntable. And yeah, there's just so much stuff, as you saw. There's plenty of things to do here. So the play value is very rich with this build. Build quality, I'd say, is average. It did have some pieces fall off while building the set. Sometimes you have to pinch this area. The roof here is kind of hard to line up. But it's meant to be played with. And things are going to come apart on this one. In addition to that, it's a very big model. It's hard to move around. Get yourself a turntable, maybe one of those serving trays that this will fit on, or you can take the inside of the box and set the set inside and you can move it around. So it's a bit on the large side, and always be careful too. This thing I have whacked off so many times. That fire hydrant has come off and water has flooded the city out a few times. So that's why you see it extra clean and bright, because that fire hydrant just shoots up there. Build experience was a treat as well. As you see, lots of bright colors. I like seeing lots of bright colors in builds. This was fun to put together, so my build experience was positive. In addition to that, the instructions were easy to follow, but you got to pay attention. Even I have made a few boo-boos in this set, a few mistakes that I had to correct. But I enjoyed the build nonetheless. It was a very enjoyable build, especially for an adult and a guy putting this together. So I'm sure somebody who's buying this for their daughter, she's going to have a blast putting this together. The only thing I have to say is it can be built by 2 people, but it's not really balanced. These 2 pieces here can separate. Unfortunately, this is the smaller of the 2, and this is the larger. So I'd say up to two people could build this, but it's not a balanced group build. It's not like something that you have 4 or 5 friends help you put this together, or family members. I wish this was a total group project. Sadly, it's not. So if it was a group project, really good. I would be very satisfied with this set. Other than that, though, it's not a bad build. Now, in addition to that, there's a lot of nice pieces you could use to make other creations or other mocks. They give you plenty of pieces and building ideas and methods, techniques, and inspiration to build your own models. You could build probably a modular out of this if you wanted to. There's just a lot of good pieces. There is some large pieces, a lot of medium, and some small pieces to go along with it, like this roof. A lot of 1x1 quarter round tiles. So just be warned that there is some small pieces with this model. Now, the box says this thing is rated for ages 12 and up. Yes, I don't think a 10-year-old, well, maybe a 10-year-old could probably put this together, but a 5-year-old definitely not. You'd have to have a lot of patience. Even I was getting kind of anxious to put this together, and I was skipping a step here and there. So you have to take a lot of time putting this model together. All in all, though, I'd say it's a really good build. A really good build. You could use these pieces for other creations. Now, the only downside to this is you cannot drop this into a Lego city unless you have this up against the wall. But as you saw back here, it's been sliced in half. So there's probably something else that goes back here. Now, it's up to you to finish this off and make it into a complete model. This would look good in a city, as is, but you need to put this up against something or fill it in. Now, sadly, my final score on this set is a 6.3. I'm dinging a little bit off for the stickers. The stickers, for the most part, were in order. They were easy to follow. Stickers were easy to place on the bricks. That was not my issue. My issue was scratched pieces. And I'm going hardcore on it. Some of these doors were scratched. Some of the windows were scratched. And there was a big window over here. This was pitted and scratched. And that did not float well with me. I don't know what the retail price of this set is, as I was not provided that information. I'm sure it's in the description by now. But I'm assuming the set is pretty pricey, and I should not see pieces scratched, banged, dented, pitted in a set like this. It's a nice model. I had fun putting it together. But what killed the score on this one was scratched pieces. I don't know what the Lego group is doing over there, but it needs to shape up on packing sets better. Even for something like this, I expect at least see the transparent pieces in their own separate bag, not tossed in with a bunch of other bricks. And when you get your set, you know what to expect now. You may get lucky and none of your parts come in scratch. I hope that's the case. But for this one, it's unacceptable on that. So 6.3 is my score. And a shame too, because without that, it probably would have been a 9.3 on just the build. That would have been an A for me. Sorry, but this one here with the scratch pieces, I just can't look past. So a 6.3 is my final score on this one. But if you get the set, it's a fun build. Either for you or your daughter. She's going to have a lot of fun putting this together. But most of the time, adults are going to have just as much fun, especially with the role playing with the mini dolls. I mean, the green mohawk kind of made the set a little bit more fun. You know, Anthony likes to have fun, I guess, as well as Zach and a few of the other gang here. But all in all, though, I'm very pleased with the set. But tell me what you think.